Hi, welcome Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Hello, Earth signs. This is your messages for April 6th through the 13th, 2024. I do these weekly. Be sure to follow me here and there and everywhere. And I only book through Etsy and my private business line. I don't email, I don't DM, I don't solicit. You can book a reading on my Etsy shop for as low as $10. And let's get into this. This is going to be butterfly messages. This is all about change and energy and like the energy of change and transformation. Also an angel general message, like subject theme for the week. So we have aspiration. So it's time to set your sights kind of higher. You might be in a job that's kind of limiting. It's limiting you, or there's a cap on, like you can't go any further, or you can't climb up the ladder anymore, or you reached the peak, or you've done all you can do, or you're just not fulfilled, or your talents and skills are not being utilized the best way. There's definitely like a plethora of availability for what you do out there. Like you literally could do the same job somewhere else and it would be a little different, or you can stay in the field and advance yourself somewhere else. Wherever you're at, there's sort of like, I feel like there's like this cap. You can't go any higher, or you're being restricted, or you know, maybe it's management, they don't want you to grow, or maybe it's management, they don't want you to know your worth, or you're not being paid your worth, or something's going on. But I feel like you're giving too much to this. Like you're emptying yourself into this, and you're not meant to do that. You have other skills and talents that you're meant to develop. And this is meant to show you that, okay? So if you feel frustrated, it's for a reason. It's not just you're being like bitchy or mad about nothing. No, it's for a reason. Your instincts are telling you something. You might be restricting yourself too out of fear that you can't grow, or you can't be good somewhere, or your confidence might feel low, but you totally can. So just know something might be going on, whether it's behind the scenes you don't know about and it's like a little bit of sabotage on their part, or it's self-sabotage. You can do it, okay? You are wise enough, you are glorious enough, you are incredible enough, you're all of that, okay? So yeah, you aspire to be great and glorious. You got this. All right, what are your angel and butterfly messages? Okay, so adult children. Now, some of you could be parents. Some of you, it could be like, you know, stresses at home with children or parenting. And, you know, it's something that you need to kind of like revise or talk to your partner about, or see where you're at together about the parenting, or about the, you know, way you want it to go, or the way you want it to run the house, or the discipline, or however it's going to go. For some of you, this could be you are the adult child and you're on your own now and you're living your life now, and you know, you're away from home, and you know, maybe you're married, or you're going back to school, or you live far away. Whatever the circumstances are, you might be feeling like some type of grief, or some type of missing them, or something with perhaps like your parents are in more demand on you, or you know, you're missing a loved one in heaven. Perhaps, you know, one of your parents is gone and you're missing a loved one in heaven. Perhaps both your parents are gone and you're missing a loved one in heaven. Sometimes this just means counseling. We need counseling. We need help. We need to talk to somebody that gets it. It could even be like Al-Anon, like another group of people that understands what you're going through. This could be your parents like needing help, needing care, needing like you almost to parent them now, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's like also when you act mature beyond your years, you may have always felt like you were more mature than your mother or father, or you may have always felt like you were just more mature than your siblings, or maybe you were somebody that had to take care of your siblings, or maybe you're doing it now. But right now, I feel like this is about you, like a responsible adult, okay? That's like just energy coming through, and there could be shifts in your life because of all of what I said. We have grief work. So like I said before, some of you might be grieving like a parent or a grandparent or a loved one in heaven. It could also be too that you never properly grieved, like someone that passed away and you never grieved because life made you just, come on, let's go. We got to go back to work. We got to go back to life. So you may have backburnered grief, and it's affecting you and your relationships. It could affect your friendships. It could affect your family connections. It could affect your romantic relationships. Not processing the grief because you're afraid to process it, or you don't know what will happen if you process it, or if you might have a meltdown, or it could be that you just need a counselor for grief work is what I'm feeling. It could be like you just, uncomfortable mourning. I feel like it's just an uncomfortable mourning process. Now, some of you, yeah, it could be like you're grieving, like you lost your job, or a relationship that didn't work out. But yeah, it's like changes in your life that kind of feel like a loss, or, that feel like, or it's making you like kind of like grief stricken. Okay. You may need a trauma therapist. There could be trauma here that's not healed. This could be from childhood, and you just keep sweeping it under the rug. It's not going to work anymore. It's literally affecting all of your relationships. So it's time to seek that out. Buy a shadow work journal, start there and see where you're at with that. It's kind of time to do like a check-in on your internal emotions and your internal turmoil and the storms that are going on within you. In a new exercise program, I feel like this could just be, you need to walk. You need to do like walking meditations where you breathe and you meditate while you're walking, or you need to get by the water. It's very cleansing, or get out into nature more and, explore and touch a tree and go barefoot in the grass when you're able to. Get by the ocean. This is just getting healthy. It's like a mindset of like, I'm just going to get healthy. Perhaps you're doing an exercise regimen and it's too much for your body. You need to slow down a bit. You need to kind of take it back a bit. Your body can't handle it. Or you're not enough. It's not enough. There's not enough exercise. So there's an imbalance there. But yeah, work on those things. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Love and light. Share if you found it helpful.